Hello everyone. Welcome to this video on adding the Report Designer component to a Blazor server application. Before getting into the video, let's talk a bit about the Report Designer in Bold Reports. The Report Designer is a web-based what you see is what you get reporting tool for creating and editing RDL and RDLC reports. It comes with a wide range of report items to transform data into meaningful information and quickly build business reports. In this video, we'll see how to create a Blazor reporting web application to render our Report Designer control. Before getting started with Bold Report Designer for web, make sure your development environment includes Visual Studio 2019 with the ASP.NET and web development workload, .NET Core 3.1 framework. Let's create a Blazor server application. Open Visual Studio 2019. And click Create a new project. Now, choose Blazor app. And then click Next. If this template is not available, refer to the link in the video description to configure the system environment. Change the project name. And then click Create. Ensure that the .NET Core version 3.1 is selected. Select Blazor Server App. And click Create. After clicking the Create button, the default Blazor application is created. Now let's install the NuGet packages. In the Solution Explorer tab, right-click the project or solution. And choose Manage NuGet Packages. In the Browse tab, search for the Bold Reports.NET.Core package and install it in your Blazor server application. Similarly, install the remaining packages system.data.sql client and Microsoft.ASP.NET Core.MVC.NewToneSoft.json. I have described the purpose of each package in the following table. The Bold Reports.NET.Core package creates a web API service to process the reports. The System.Data.SQL client is an optional package. It should be installed when the RDL report contains an SQL Server or SQL Azure data source. The Microsoft.ASP.NET Core.MVC.NewToneSoft.json package includes input and output formatters for JSON and JSON patch. The following table provides details about the dependency packages and their uses. The SyncFusion.Compression.NET.Core package is a base library for the SyncFusion PDF, doc.io, and XLS.io packages. The SyncFusion.PDF.NET.Core package is used for exporting RDL or RDLC reports in PDF format. The SyncFusion.doc.io.NET.Core package is used for exporting RDL or RDLC reports in Word format. The SyncFusion.XLS.io.NET.Core package is used for exporting RDL or RDLC reports in Excel format. The SyncFusion.OfficeChart.NET.Core package is a base library for the SyncFusion.XLSIO.NET.Core package. The NewToneSoft.json package is used to serialize and deserialize data for Report Designer. The dependent packages will be automatically installed while installing the Bold Reports.NET.Core package. Let's configure the Web API service for Report Designer control. The Blazor Report Designer control requires a Web API service to render the Report Designer control. Right-click the data folder. Select Add. And then select New Item from the context menu. In the Add New Item dialog, select API Controller class. And name it Report Designer Controller.cs. Then click Add. In the Report Designer Controller file, add the following using statements. Let's inherit the Report Designer Controller interface. And then implement the following methods. The Report Designer Controller interface contains the required actions and helper methods declaration to process the designer file and data actions. The getResource method is used to get the resource from the report. The onInit report options method is initialized when the report is about to be processed. The onReportLoaded method is initialized when the report and subreport start loading. The postReport action invokes the action method for posting the request in the report process. The setData method is used to write the resource file information and data into a storage location. The getData method is used to read the resource file information and data from a storage location. The uploadReport action invokes the action method for posting the file actions. The Report Designer Helper class contains helper methods that help process post or get requests from the Report Designer control, and return the response to the Report Designer control. It has the following methods. The getResource method is used to return the report resource for the requested key. The processReport method is used to process the report request and returns the result that needs to be rendered in the designer control. The class Report Helper contains helper methods that help process post or get requests for report preview actions and return the response to the report designer. Now, let's set the route attribute for Report Designer Controller. To invoke this web API with the controller in action, include that information in the endpoint routing in the startup.cs file. Let's initialize the report designer. In this section, we are going to integrate BoldReport's JavaScript controls by creating an interop file to initialize the report designer with basic parameters. Create a BoldReportDesignerOptions.cs class file in the data folder. Add the following code to hold the report designer rendering properties. Create a folder named Scripts in the www root folder. Create a BoldReportsInterop.js file inside the Scripts folder. Add the following code snippet to invoke the BoldReport Designer JavaScript control. Let's reference scripts and a theme. In this video, I am using CDN links to reference the scripts and theme. You can also use local scripts and themes. I have included an FAQ link about using them in the description for this video. Open the _host.cs HTML page from Pages folder. And reference the online CDN links along with the BoldReportsInterop.js interop file in the head section to use our JavaScript reporting controls in the Blazor application. The purpose of each script and CSS file is explained in the following table. Bold.reports.all.min.css includes the CSS properties for the JavaScript reporting component. Bold.reportdesigner.min.css includes the UI theme to render the JavaScript report designer widget. The report designer requires the CodeMirror.min.css and ShowHint.min.css styles to highlight the SQL queries and Visual Basic Code functions with syntax. The jQuery 3.5.1 script is used to render the Syncfusion JavaScript reporting widgets. JSRender.min.js script is used to render the template in the browser. JSRender is a powerful templating engine, highly extensible, and optimized for high-performance rendering, without DOM dependency. The report designer requires the CodeMirror.min.js, ShowHint.min.js, SQLHint.min.js, SQL.min.js and VB.min.js scripts to edit the SQL queries and Visual Basic Code functions with the syntax highlighter. CodeMirror is a JavaScript component that provides a code editor in the browser. EJ2base.min.js, EJ2data.min.js, EJ2pdfexport.min.js, and EJ2svgbase.min.js are used to render the gauge item. EJ2lineargauge.min.js renders the linear gauge report item. EJ2circulargauge.min.js renders the circular gauge report item. EJ2maps.min.js is used to render the map report item. EJ.chart.min.js renders the chart report item. Bold.reports.common.min.js, bold.reports.widgets.min.js, bold.reportdesignerwidgets.min.js, bold.reportviewer.min.js and bold.reportdesigner.min.js are mandatory to render the bold report designer. The report viewer is the subcomponent for the report designer which is used to preview the designed report. Replace the following code to inject IJS runtime, and invoke this JavaScript interop with the created report designer URL in the index.razor file to design the report using our designer. The render report designer method is used to render the bold report designer component in the Blazor page. The onAfterRender method is used for initial rendering of bold report designer. To preview the report designer, build and run the application. You can see the report designer is loaded in the browser. And you can start to create stunning professional reports from here by clicking the Save icon and the Save option. The report definition file will be automatically downloaded. In this video, we learned how to add the bold report designer component in a Blazor server application. Stay tuned to this channel for our upcoming videos on bold reports. Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.